Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arlene, and if you're new here, welcome. And on this channel lately, we've been talking a whole lot about fragrances. And on today's video, I want to talk to you guys about affordability and really wanting to try expensive perfumes. Now, I'm gonna go over with you today all my travel size perfumes, because I find that is the best way to explore a perfume that you really want to see if you love it before you dish out the cash, especially considering that it might not be a Middle Eastern, an affordable cheapie, it might be expensive, and you really want to try it. I think that's the best way, to be quite honest with you. And I'm going to show you what I have. Also, I do have some little samples as well that I've probably gone over before on other videos, but I'm just going to show you so far what I have kept in this little bowl right here that I have. I have like a little, this is like a glass. It could be used as a vase, but I think it's also like for the bathroom. You could put your toothpaste and toothbrush, and I keep all my little samples in there. Before I even start, I'd like to preface by saying something real briefly. 99% of you guys have been so amazing, saying such wonderful things and being, having conversations in the comments and making questions and comments, and we talk and I engage and we talk back and forth, and I love all that. I have not received very many negative comments, but I did receive a comment that was kind of like not nice, kind of mean, kind of nasty, saying something about how all of the fragrances that I've talked about in some of my videos are not new to the fragrance community. And obviously. I just want to say that I said that in one of the videos that I made when I said, these are like great finds and they're probably nothing new that you've never heard of before. You've probably seen them be mentioned on other videos. Well, yes, that's how I've learned about them. So everything that you see someone talking about, everything that you see when you hear new music, when you see TV shows, when you watch movies, everything is an inspiration from something else. Very few things are an original idea, an original thought, and that's because we learn about things that we like. We learn about the world through other people, through what other people expose us to. So people who make comments like that, and yet at the same time they don't have a single video posted on their own page, it's like, that's not a nice thing to say, first of all. Second of all, who are you to judge or speak on that when you're here acting like you're a very experienced frag head, is how some people refer to themselves as, and you don't even make any content. So like, why are you attacking me and what I'm doing? I'm simply talking about what I have discovered and what I love and what I like and how I perceive it. And some things I purchased, most things I purchased blind, but the ones that I purchased blind and I don't really care for, I don't really love, I'm going to tell you what it smells like so you have an idea, and I'm going to be honest and say that I don't love it. Some of the perfumes I've said that I love, some people are like, yeah, that's gross, I don't love it, and that's okay. Some of the ones that I think are gross, some people say, oh my God, I love it, it's one of my favorites, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having a difference of opinion about whether you like a perfume or not. No one has ever acted offended about whether I've said a perfume was good or bad and they disagreed. But, they have said something about, wondering what kind of niche perfumes I had. I have 2 niche perfumes. They did cost me a significant amount of money. When a perfume bottle costs more than $100, to me, that's a lot of money. I'm not gonna spend $300, $400, $500 on a perfume bottle. So with that said, none of the perfumes I'm talking about are new. I'm not gonna go out and buy the newest release. I'm not an influencer that's receiving fresh new, bottles and full bottles or samples from the makers, from the companies, the designers. So I'm a new frag head. I'm new to this community. And because I felt so enthused by it, because I felt so moved to say something about it, so excited to talk about it, I turned on my camera and I spoke about it and I posted it. And now people are liking what I'm talking about, and they're following and they're subscribing and they're viewing and they're engaging and they're talking. And all of you guys who are doing that, you're amazing, you're awesome, you're wonderful. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be continuing to do this, because for what? I feel like I'm speaking into a void. And now I feel like I'm speaking to you guys. And in my mind, I'm remembering, the little icons that show your faces. I remember some of your names, and a lot of you are commenting on every video, and you're a frequent person that I speak to, and that's who I feel like I'm talking to. Whether there's 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, the only difference is that, maybe a little monetization would help me out at some point, but it's actually not a whole lot. So I'm having fun making these videos, and I'm not going to speak any further to people who make negative comments. I'm gonna leave them there. I'm not gonna hide them from my channel, because in fact, you guys who are making negative comments, which are very small percentage, are actually helping the algorithm with my videos. So thank you for that. And yeah, I'll just let other people eat you up in the comments if they want to, but no one has, because everyone is so wonderful in this community. No one is even paying attention to like those negative comments, which I'm glad. So I'm just gonna continue to ignore you. So if you don't like my videos, you can feel free to just ignore it. You wanna leave a nasty comment, go for it. I really don't care. But I just wanna make it known, because I don't want there to be any confusion. I'm not here trying to pose as someone who is doing something new and authentic and like unheard of, and no, I'm not reinventing the wheel, okay? It's just another perfume channel. I've seen a channel, I think, called that, another perfume channel. I see people who only post their minimal collection. They have 10 perfumes and that's it, and they're always making videos every week about them. You can make videos about whatever you want, so do it. And if you see other people doing it, mind your own business. Like, let them. If you don't like it, tough, you know? You want some more high-end, niche, like very experienced, you know, reviewers and influencers who have thousands of bottles, go watch their channel. If you don't want to watch this channel, I have no problem with that. Bye. So anyway, let's get right into the video. I'm gonna show you guys first. This was super cute. I got this on Amazon. I think it was like $16. It's heavy and glass, and I have all these, but I'm not gonna go into those first because that's not as much fun. We'll do that later. I bought these cute little atomizers on Amazon as well. And so far I've used 2 of them. I have 1 left in here, and it comes with this cool little box where you can actually decant from your own perfume bottle. So this is like a, you know, a perfume cap. You see, this is like a, sorry, trying to make it focus. It's like a perfume sprayer cap. So you take off the sprayer cap from your bottle, you put it on, and then it has a little tube, and you can just, you can use this if you want so that you don't spill. You put that into your new little bottle and you just spray it in. It's really fun, really cool, really easy. And this one hasn't been used yet, but I have a couple here that I've used. But I want to show you this adorable, hang on a second. I don't want to drop it. I bought this on Amazon too. I think it was like $22. Look how freaking cute this is for your travel size. So it has these 2 compartments. There was a smaller one that didn't have these 2 compartments. It was only this, and I thought, let me just get those 2 compartments because I have some perfumes that I just don't have like anywhere to put. But you see how cool that is? I love this. Anywho, let's go over what I have here. So one that fell out, these are just little samples that I've been sent from some purchases that I've made on Mercari, and they sometimes go ahead and send you a sample. I haven't even tried some of these. I don't even know what they are. This one's really cool though. I did smell this one, and it's discontinued, and I saw it on eBay for like almost $1,000. So clearly we're not gonna get this one. But this is Diptyque's, and it's called Diptyque, and it's called Kimonanthe, Kimonanthe, Kimonanthe. And it smells super like spicy and like, I don't know, resinous, woody, like warm. It just makes me think of like hot, like heat. It's really, really cool. And then the other day I sprayed on this one. This was another sample I got. Miller Harris Perfumer London Coeur de Jardin. Miller Harris. And it just smelled very like fresh, clean, citrus, kind of green and bright. You know, nothing special, but it was very refreshing. This one I haven't even tried yet. Supposedly it's called Sea Glass, and it is by Anjali. Never heard of that one either. So anyway, those were just like free sample gifts. I also have here, I bought these on Mercari. They came together with this. So this is Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb Intense, right? Extreme, sorry, not Intense, Extreme, whatever, same version of Intense. And this is so freaking good. I don't have my computer with me today to go over the notes with you guys. This was just gonna be like a quick impromptu kind of, you know, last minute video. But we talked about Flower Bomb a little bit in one of my last videos where I go over my my Salvatore Ferragamo Signorina perfume that smells like Flower Bomb to me. But I think if you're gonna get any Flower Bomb at all, like if you really like that, The Extreme is a lot better than the regular. I'm haven't even sprayed it yet, and I'm putting this to my nose, and it smells like cotton candy. And I know there's a lot of perfumes that smell like cotton candy. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. I just said it. I'm reminded of when you're at the fair and you have that bag of pink cotton candy. Let's see if I have any spot here. So I don't want to waste them, but the reason why I love, oh my God, yes, so good. It's got a little bit of that old fashioned sort of like Coco Mademoiselle, like woody citrus, kind of like undertone. I don't know, I guess it's the patchouli, but it doesn't smell bad. This smells very modern to me. This is better than any like candy cloud marshmallow blush, which I've never tried those, but some of the gourmands that we see today are just too like, they smell like body splashes. This smells like a sweet perfume, and it's expensive. So this little guy, all of these little things were under $20. I think I must have, actually I got a whole set for this set. It was these three, okay? And it was like 35 bucks. So this is a tiny, how many milliliters is this even? I don't even know. I can't see it, it's too small. This is a tiny, I mean, look how big that is in comparison to my hand. See, that's really small. This is Tiger Lily, which doesn't have any patchouli, and that's why it doesn't last, in my opinion. I feel like the base notes have a lot to do with whether a perfume lasts for a long time and projects pretty strongly or doesn't. But this is like beach. This is like Alien Goddess. Remember, I fell in love with Alien Goddess. This is like Paco Rabanne's Fame. This is similar to my Luniche Aziza, which smells kind of, it smells like peach and coconut and frangipani and tiare flower and typical beach perfume. And I have this little teeny cute little balm that I have here, but it's a splash dabber, which I don't love that. So I also went and bought, let's see, oh, that's not it. I went ahead and I bought the same one in this 10 milliliter travel spray, Tiger Lily. And this is refillable. It comes with a cap, of course, but if you unscrew it, you can refill it. So as I go using this down, I'm gonna pour this into there. And what I love is that not only can you try and wear for a significant period of time these beautiful perfumes, I wish that I could have the beautiful bottle on my display, but you know, we're talking about over $100 for this. I love that you can try it, have it, wear it. It's not just a sample. You can wear this for a while before you run out, but also it's a travel spray. And I have a trip coming up in the end of the summer, and I can actually put these in my my carry-on bag, because I'm not a fan of like checking bags. And it's totally cool. It's totally safe. It's totally fine. I can fly with this. It's you know, the TSA approved size, and I can actually take 5, 10 of them if I want. And I can have such a variety of perfume, and I don't have to worry about lugging around big bottles or risking them breaking. But when this starts running low, I'm just gonna refill it with this one. So that's that one. And then I also have the regular flower bomb. This is the regular one. You guys saw me test that. And then I also bought, since I love the regular flower bomb as is, I bought a 10 milliliter of regular flower bomb. So same thing, when this one starts getting low, I'll just refill it with this one. But these little tiny things are so cute. I just really love spraying. And regular flower bomb versus extreme. I don't know why I just sprayed it 3 times. I feel like the sprayer was just full of air. I saw little air bubbles in there earlier. So the regular flower bomb feels a little more clean, citrus, aldehydic, reminiscent to me with that woody, you know, chypre, oak mossiness that Coco Mademoiselle has. I don't know if Coco Mademoiselle has oak moss, but I'm smelling here Victor & Rolf's Flower Bomb Extreme, and then the regular. And the regular, I remember when it came out, it's like, oh my God, this is so sweet. This is so sweet, it makes this smell like a freshie. It really does. So like, the Extreme is like a gourmand version of Flower Bomb. It's so freaking good. And then I also have here Ruby Orchid, which I adore. And I'm hoping it'll arrive soon, but I did find a small 30 milliliter actual like real bottle. It's a little bottle. It's a 1.6 or 1.7, but it was like $30 or $40. They just really wanted to get rid of it on Mercari, and it was pretty full. So I went ahead and ordered it because this smells so good. I sampled the nectar, and the nectar one was so delicious to me. It's sweet, but not as cakey and gourmandish as like the Extreme, which smells like flower bomb, but super, super sweet gourmandish. The nectar is sweet, but like, it's like sweeter than flower bomb, but like in a different way. It's like more fruity. But then I tried Ruby Orchid, and now I think I understand why they discontinued Nectar. Nectar was delicious. I didn't mind the metallic note. It has like an extra note called gunpowder in there. I didn't mind it. I didn't really notice it. It didn't bother me, but maybe it bothered some people, so they reformulated and created Ruby Orchid, because this smells so much like nectar, but doesn't have that. And it's very vanilla. It's very soft. Once again, since there's no patchouli, there's no oak moss, there's nothing heavy in the base, this kind of fades really quickly, but this is really, really good. I actually wore this recently on a date, which I won't speak of right now. Let me know in the comments if you want me to talk about a little bit more about my personal life. I don't know if I should or shouldn't, but I had gone on a date, and I went on 2 dates with this particular person, and it's always, oh my God, you smell so good. Oh, you smell so good. I smell you all over my shirt, just from like a hug, because that's all that happened at the end of the date. But still, there's not gonna be any more dates, but this perfume definitely knocked his socks off. So, you know, maybe when the right one comes along, it'll actually be worth using. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't want to waste it. I want to spray it. I sprayed it the other day. It's sweet. It's what I'm smelling here over and over again is regular flower bomb. And the Extreme just dries down, more sweet. But this one's more floral. And then this is like, and then you have your beachy tropical, which is the tiger lily. And then this is just like, kind of like regular flower bomb, but instead of like gourmand sweet or beachy sweet, it's just more like a fruity sweet. So you have flower bomb, which is more floral, Extreme, which is like cake sweet, tiger lily is like beachy sweet, and then Ruby Orchid's like more like fruity floral sweet. It's similar to the regular, but just different. I can't begin to explain. It's similar, but different. It's not the same. It doesn't have the patchouli, so I guess that's good for people who don't like patchouli. So anyway, moving on, I have here Kayali's Vanilla 28, because I just had to try it. I had to try it. Everybody's saying it's the most perfect vanilla, and they're correct. I feel like this is hyped up for a reason. You know how some people will tell you if something is overhyped, underhyped. I think the hype is real. This is so freaking good. I wore this the other day. This came full, and I made a dent because I wore it the other day. And it just smells, like vanilla, but it's also like a spiciness that's like delicious, spicy, like a Christmas sort of like spicy concoction liquid. But then it has something that I don't know what to say it is. Let's call it a je ne sais quoi. I don't know what it is, but this is good. This is good. I feel like I don't understand how a person could not like this. I feel like this smells so lovely. It's not too over the top sweet. It's not really gourmand. It's a vanilla that's like a spicy vanilla. I believe there's patchouli in this as well, but it's not a dirty patchouli. It's like a full-bodied floral spicy vanilla. The smell is very, very similar in my mind to, this is what the smell would look like. That's the color. You know, it's like a deep, rich, woody, well-rounded, delicious vanilla that smells like nothing else I've ever smelled before. And there is a vanilla in a lot of perfumes. I've never smelled something that smells like this. So I found a full-size bottle. It's not the 100 ml, actually. It's the medium-sized bottle, the 50 ml, not the little 10 one, not the 100 one. For like $60 on Mercari, and I know that bottle is expensive. So I went ahead and ordered it. Couldn't help myself. This is so freaking good. I'm gonna go through this so quickly. And this bottle, I don't think it's reusable. I don't think I can open it and refill it from my big bottle to like transfer it over. So I don't want to waste this if I'd like to have this for when I'm traveling. I'd rather use my actual bottle for when I'm home and save this for traveling because it's so freaking good. Another one that I ordered the sample size of is Valentino, Donna born in Roma, but this is the extra dose. It doesn't say it here. This rubber piece actually does come off, so you can see the full amount there. And I do have full-size bottle of it up there. I'm not gonna show it to you right now because this video is about my travel ones. I'll probably go over that one on another day, but I mean, the perfume itself is just amazing. It's got bourbon vanilla, it's got, what else does it have? Rum. It's just similar to Flower Bomb Extreme. It's the extreme version of Donna Born Aroma. It's what Donna Born Aroma Intense should have been, in my opinion. The Intense, I think, is a little bit disappointing. The original Donna Born Aroma is very delicious. It's sweet, berry, you know, vanillic fruit, florals, but it's also kind of like tart. It's a little bit like clean, like soapy-ish, which I love. I feel like it's very refreshing. And this is more like the gourmandish, deeper, heavy, vanilla, boozy. It's very indulgent, very decadent. If you don't like sweet perfumes, you're not gonna like this. So speaking of original Donna Born Aroma, I want to go over with you guys, maybe in the next video, my Okcha dupes that I have. I have the dupe for Donna Born Aroma, and I have the dupe for this next one that I'm gonna go over with you, and it is Prada Paradoxe. Prada Paradoxe, the original, not the Intense, not the new flower one. I've never even tried those, but I have a dupe of this from Okcha, and when I first got it, I was like, I don't smell anything. I feel like this happens with any bottle, even if it's like not a dupe or a Middle Eastern, it could be an expensive one. I guess from the shipping, from it being under the heat, the particles are just, there's something wrong with them. I didn't smell them. So I let them sit, and over time I would spray a little bit and try and see, and I wouldn't smell much. And at first it started to smell just like soap. I remember when I first started being like, okay, now I smell something. I'm thinking, this smells like soap and water. This smells like when you take a shower and you smell clean, you smell soap. How do people think that this is sweet? There's zero sweetness. It was, first of all, it's not the original. It's Basic Union. That's the name of it, from Okcha. But, you know, the influencer that convinced me to get it said that it was a 1-to-1 dupe. And you know, he's a huge fan of Prada Paradoxe. He has backups upon backups of the original bottle. It's a beautiful bottle. I love that beautiful triangular bottle. But anyway, it's very expensive. And once I started spraying until I can actually smell the perfume, there's always that aha moment where I'm like, oh, there it is. Oh, that's what you're supposed to smell like. Oh my God, there you are. Like, yes, it's sweet, like berries, like it's got a sweet tinge. It's not a super sweet, it's not a gourmand, but it is kind of like clean, soapy, and I don't dislike it. It's a freshie. It's a sweet freshie, and that's how I feel like Donna Born Aroma is. It's a sweet freshie. There's like a tartness there, like if it's berries sweet, or like kind of like sweet tarts, but it doesn't smell like sweet tarts. I feel like Nebula, which is the dupe for I don't know if it's Burberry Her or Burberry Her Elixir, and Rave Now, which I have up there, Women Rave Now, is also a dupe. I'm not sure if it's Burberry Her Elixir. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please let me know in the comments which one it is. But that one has like a crushed sweet tarts, like if you had like or those Smarties candies or sweet tart candies, where it smells like a little bit sweet, chalky, and a little bit tart. This is different. This is more fresh, more clean. Doesn't smell chalky, powdery at all. There is a tartness, there is a berryness, a sweetness, and like a soapy freshness. And there's obviously flowers, which is probably what that soapy freshness is. But I found it to be so delicious, especially for like a hot day. The Intense, I don't know what it smells like, but I've read what the notes look like, and to me it just looks like it's going to be kind of heavy, more on the vanilla, and I'm not sure if it has patchouli. I think it does. So I was just kind of like, no, it's not going to smell like this. Like, I like this. Same thing with Donna Born Aroma and then the Intense. I feel like those are very similar, like Prada Paradoxe and Prada Paradoxe Intense, and then Donna Born Aroma, the regular, and Donna Born Aroma, the extra dose. The Intense is kind of like for Donna Born Aroma, it's like a hit or miss, you know, and it's just like it missed the mark. It's nice, but it's not fantastic. It's not better than the original, in my opinion, and it's not better than the extra dose, in my opinion. So that's that, because I sampled it at the store. But this I really like. I'm glad I got this, and I have my Basic Union bottle, which is a 1.7, which is also, those Okcha bottles are also good for travel because it's 1.7. I think the maximum amount that TSA allows on a flight is like a 3.4. Wait, is it a 3.4? I don't remember. I know it can't be more than like 3 ounces, but you can take those too. But until I'm completely done with that Basic Union Okcha dupe of Prada Paradoxe, I'm not gonna get the original real bottle. I've been so tempted because I want it, but I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I have plenty of perfume that I can wear, and this is good enough, and my Prada Paradoxe dupe is good enough for using at home, and this one for travel until I run out of it, and then maybe I'll consider getting the real one. But this smells so deliciously. Oh, I don't want to spray it. Come on. What's going on? Oh, there you are. I got scared for a second. I thought, oh my God, my sprayer is broken. It's soapy. I consider it soapy. It reminds me of Donna Born in Roma, the original. I don't think I can reopen this one, which is, oh yeah, you can. Oh, you can. So I feel like if you don't have either one of these super expensive perfumes, they're kind of similar. Go to Sephora and try out Valentino Donna Born in Roma, the original, and Prada Paradoxe, the original, and tell me what you think the difference is. If you have one of these already, or if you have them both, or if you've smelled them both, let me know in the comments. What do you feel? Do you feel that there's the similar? I feel like they're so similar that to have both in your collection might be a little redundant unless you're a super, super like perfume fanatic, like we all are, and we want to have it all. But I don't have the original Donna Born in Roma, but I do have a dupe for it. It's called Love in Rome from Okja. So I have the dupe for both of these. And now when I run out of both of these, I'm like, which one should I get? I'm leaning more towards Prada Paradoxe, even though I love Donna Born in Roma. And Donna Born in Roma, I think, is a little bit more sweet, has a little bit more berries than this one. This one's a little more clean. It's sweet, but less sweet than that one. And it's so good. I love it. And none of these, listen, you try to find, you know where I think these come from? When people buy like the gift set and they have the big bottle and it comes with a travel size, they sell their little travel size. You can find these for like $10, $12, $15, $18. The most I think I've paid for a travel size is like $20, $22 for 10 milliliters. That's not bad. I mean, if you do the math, let's say a 30 milliliter, no, 50 milliliter, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, yeah, $60 if it was a 30 milliliter, $100 if it was a 50 milliliter. I guess if you're going by the cost per milliliter, it's not the most efficient way to spend your money. You're better off just buying the whole bottle. But again, if you have too much perfume, if you have too many bottles, if you don't know if you're gonna go through it, if you don't know if you're gonna love it, for now, this will do, right? So the next one I wanna show you, you guys have already seen me talk about it before on this channel, and it's my tiny decant of Scandal by Night by Jean Paul Gaultier. I think this is a 5 ml, and I paid like $18 on it on Mercari. And it's so worth it for me. I don't think I'm gonna go on the hunt to find my own full-size bottle. Oh my God, the honey note in this is just, oh my God. I had the same reaction. I'm just remembering from the video when I first went over. Up there, you might see it up there. It's right up there. That is Maison Alhambra's dupe for Scandal by Night. It's called Candid Tonight. And it smells exactly like this. And I did a trial run where I wore both of them on the same day, one on one side of my body, my arm, my hand, my sleeve, and one on the other. They lasted the same amount of time. They smelled exactly the same. They performed the same. And this is discontinued. So if you try to buy this, you're gonna spend a ton of money. Even if you're like a huge fanatic and you adore it, granted, if you wanna go for it, go for it. But that right there is so good and worth it that I don't even think, I have this because I have it, and I'm gonna keep it for travel if I wanna wear and use, and I need to take something very, very small because like a plane won't allow me to take it because that's a very big bottle. But I actually feel like when this runs out, it does open, so I can refill it, and I have my little decanter sprayer. I can decant from that into here if I want it for traveling once this is completely gone, because that dupe is so darn good. It is nearly the same exact thing. There's no sense in spending money trying to buy, you know, but they should not have ever discontinued Scandal by Night. I'm sorry. That was the stupidest thing they could have done. I'm still smelling my Prada Paradoxe. Sorry. Anyway, I also got myself a decant from Mercari from someone's bottle of, this is YSL's Black Opium Le Parfum. It's not labeled anywhere, but I know that's what it is. I remember receiving it, and I said it on my review when I was going over my teeny little samples. Here I have like a bunch of little samples. I ordered YSL's Black Opium. I have a normal 100 ml or whatever the full size bottle is. I paid like $100 for it on Joma Shop. I feel like Joma Shop has great prices, but their shipping is really, really slow. And I hadn't tried this yet. And when I first tried this was already when I had already purchased that one. It just hadn't been shipped yet. And I went over to Sephora just for a fun day, and I smelled a bunch of perfumes, and I saw the whole Black Opium line, and I started sampling all the Black Opiums. And when I smelled Le Parfum version, I was like, oh, why couldn't I be more patient and wait? I would have ordered this one. They're both delicious, and I feel like they're not very different. This is just like, this is Black Opium but amplified to the 10th power, and that's what I like. That's what I wanted. I like strong perfumes. It's more vanilla, more sweet. I smell more of that coffee. Not everybody likes this perfume, and to be quite honest, I don't have Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, but I have, oh shoot, are you leaking? No, please don't leak. Why? I don't have Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, but I do feel like these are they're quite similar. They both have like white florals and coffee and vanilla, which can be kind of weird of a combo for some people. Bella Vita from Guess, that I reviewed in one of my latest videos, one of my last ones, someone mentioned that it was really gross to them. They didn't like it. So if you don't like Bella Vita, you're not gonna like Carolina Good Girl, and you're not gonna like Black Opium or Black Opium Le Parfum, because they're very similar in my opinion. There's a famous, very popular influencer on YouTube, and she's on Instagram too, that she actually doesn't like Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. She likes, I think it's Good Girl, I don't know, there's so many flankers, I can't possibly remember all of them. But there's one in particular that she does like. There's several I think that she might like, but she doesn't like the original. So that's okay, dude. We can't all like the same things, right? But this, I can see how it can be a weird combo for some people, because you have white flowers, coffee, vanilla. So it's like, wait a minute. But I love it, because I feel like, sorry, I just put a little bit on here. I feel like white flowers are so clean. It's hard to not like white flowers. It's hard to like mess it up, and it's so easy to blend with other things. So if you want to go with like vanilla, if you want to go with fruits, if you want to go with ginger, if you want to go with citrus, if you want to go with coffee, cake, whatever you want to go, blend it with white flowers, and you have this gorgeous perfume. Like, you can't go wrong. That's a video that I've been meaning to make. Hello, I keep forgetting. Maybe I'll make it this weekend. The notes, somebody wanted me to make a video of the notes that I love and the notes that I hate. I love white florals. I think my top favorite white flower is jasmine. I'm not a fan of magnolia. Not magnolia, I'm sorry. I don't love magnolia, but I don't hate magnolia. I think it's gardenia. The gardenia is the one that just reminds me of funerals and like old people. It's very, very Cuban. You know, there's a song by what is it called? Buena Vista Social Club. It's like this old Cuban like jazz band, and you know, they have a song that goes Dos gardenias para ti, and it's like it's called Two Gardenias for You, and it's beautiful and romantic, but it's a little too dated for my taste. Like I love it. I love the concept of it, and it sounds gorgeous, but when I smell a gardenia, I just don't smell myself. I don't smell me. I don't smell something that I'm gonna enjoy. I smell something from way back in the day that I'd rather leave back in the day. So that's that. Anyway, let's move on to, oh, I don't think I ever showed you this one. And the reason why I have it in here is because it's hard to get out. That's the thing with this new little container that I purchased. It's kind of hard to get certain things out. This is a dupe for Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, and it's by Juliana's Perfumes. It's hard to see because of the glare. Juliana's Perfumes is called A Night to Remember, and this is a dupe for Love Don't Be Shy. I almost canceled this because they took so long to ship it, and I went onto the website and I wanted to cancel. And they're like, oh, we're about to ship it out. Do you still want us to cancel? And I thought about saying no, and I should have said no, not because it's a bad perfume, but I think I paid like almost $40. This is tiny. This is a 1.35 40 ml. $40 for this, when I have Fakama, which is like $30 something for 100 milliliters. And I also have Riff's Chow, which is like for under $30, another 100 milliliters. Granted, I do have the 50 ml actual Killian Love Don't Be Shy, which I got on Joma Shop cheaper. I think I got it for like 170. That's one of my niche expensive perfumes. To me, I think Killian is niche. Am I wrong? Is it designer? Killian's not designer. Killian is niche. It costs $200 and something. You go to Ulta, or I don't know if they have an Ulta, but in Sephora, if you go to the Killian website. But I got it on Joma Shop. I got it discounted. It's a real product because I inspected it. I've been watching videos of this guy that does videos about fakes and reals, fake and real perfumes and how closely they can look the same. It's a real bottle, and I paid like 170, just under $200. So to me, that's one of my expensive niche perfumes. I'll go over the other one in another video, but I feel like this is an overpriced dupe. I just feel like, you know, I get it. They're their own perfume house. They have their own perfumes that they also make, and they're doing a very good job. But Love Don't Be Shy is not a difficult perfume to clone. And it's not bad. It's just, I feel like I overpaid. I feel like I didn't have to pay that much money for yet another dupe. Oh, and I have Ocha's dupe called Sweet Addict. So I have Sweet Addict, Fakama, Riffs, and I have another Fakama bottle. I have a backup bottle of that one, and I have the real one, and now I have Juliana. Like, I have too much Love Don't Be Shy. So whatever, I'm just keeping this, letting it sit, let it do its thing until I run out of Fakama, when I run out of Riffs, when I run out of Sweet Addict, I keep it in my purse. That is because it's one of my it's one of my signature perfumes, meaning since I have so many different ones I could wear every day, if I wear one, for example, today I wore Mystique Bouquet by Afnan, which is supposedly a dupe for Valaya. Some people say it's not an exact dupe. It's kind of in between Valaya and Fleur Narcotique, which I wore today. I thought it was very nice, very pretty. But I've had other perfumes. Well, I don't remember what I wore the other day. What did I wear yesterday? That are just too light, too soft. I feel like I'm spraying, and I'm not getting much out of it. And I'm just kind of like not feeling the joy for that scent that day. And I feel a little disappointed. So that's what my signatures are for. I keep them with me at all times. I have a little bottle of, see, that was another Love Don't Be Shy dupe that I bought. It was an eBay purchase. It was actually a fake, and I complained about the fact that it was fake. And I'm like, this is a dupe for that. You should have just charged me $20, and I would have paid for it because, you know, I have other $20 dupes. And then they're just like, okay, fine, we'll refund you $40. Will you accept that? And I said yes. So it's a small bottle that looks like the Killian Love Don't Be Shy bottle. It's not really a Killian Love Don't Be Shy bottle, but they made it look like it, and it is a dupe. And I paid $20 for it. So I keep that one at work. And then I have my Sweet Addict in my purse in case I'm somewhere else besides work, or if I'm in my car and I really want to smell something that I'm gonna love. That one just always brings me joy. That's this one right here. It's a great dupe. They're all good dupes, all of them, for Love Don't Be Shy. I feel like it's not a difficult perfume to clone. So I have one at work, I have one in my car, and I have like 3 different kinds of dupes here in the house, plus the real thing. You think I have enough Love Don't Be Shy? I think I do. So anyway, that's that one. And then I'm gonna go over these last 2. These little atomizers are from my atomizer kit. And what I put in this atomizer is the rest of my Coco Mademoiselle. Remember I showed you my bottle was cracked? Well, it turns out it was leaking. If I would have had it not laying on its side, that bottom corner that was cracked, if I had it upright, I tried putting it in this cute little compartment tray, this little tray that I bought. This is where I'm getting my perfumes to show you guys, by the way. I had it laying on the lower level, and it was kind of slanted at an angle, and because the perfume was touching that bottom cracked corner, it was starting to leak, and I had to clean the whole thing with some alcohol to get the oils out. So the perfume bottle was wrecked, and I'm like, one of these days it's just gonna burst open, it's gonna leak everywhere. So I put the rest of it in here, and I think these are 8 mils. So I have my travel size one that I bought from Micro Perfumes a long time ago, and I think it's like similar size. It's exactly like this, and it's 8 mils, and it's probably about halfway full. And then I have this. So that's 8, 9, 10. I probably have 12 milliliters left of my authentic original Coco Mademoiselle that I've had for years. So it's gonna be time very soon to get myself a new bottle. But for now, you have to be careful with these, because look. Are you really gonna make me look dumb now? There you go. Just be careful not to, shake them upside down, because they can fall out very easily. I feel like the ones from Micro Perfumes are a little bit sturdier. Once you pop it in there, it kind of stays in place. But that one has also been able to come out. Just be careful with that. be careful with that. But this is what's left of my original Coco Mademoiselle. And then I did something kind of silly with this one. So this perfume, this is the pink one. All this that you see, all this juice here is a mixture of every super light, freshy, aldehydic, clean, fresh out of the shower sample. All these little samples that I have here, I had so many that smelled similar scent profile. For example, I had a sample of Armani's Acqua di Giorgio. Yeah, Acqua di Giorgio. The green one, the original one. It smells they just smell very fresh, very clean, like a cologne, something you splash on out of the shower. I had Versace Bright Crystal. That one also smells very clean, very fresh. There's such light, fresh, floral, fleeting. You put it on and it's like gone within seconds. I just had a bunch of little samples of perfumes that when I smell them, I'm like, this is such a freshy, light, aldehydic, watery, ozonic, kind of just like, it smells super clean, solar. They're barely indistinguishable one from the other. And they're so expensive. I wanted to buy Acqua di Giorgio and it's so expensive that I said, you know what? I'm gonna do something kind of crazy. People mix perfumes all the time. Maybe this is something I'm gonna have to throw away, but it doesn't smell bad. And it's a mixture of all those freshy, clean, aldehydic, citrusy, watery, easy to splash on. And that's what it smells like. It's a mixture of all of them. It's my own perfume. It smells soapy, citrusy, bergamot, like grapefruity, aldehydic, laundry detergent. And in like 10 minutes, that's gonna be gone. So that's what I put in here. Why? I don't know, because I just thought of it and I'm like, I have all these samples. I can mix all of these and just create one delicious freshy perfume. It's like the Lanvin Sweet Jasmine that I showed you the other day. It's like Chloe by Chloe, which is like a very watery, rosy, very soft, gentle, clean perfume. I like what I made here. I like what I mixed here, and there's no rules in perfume, so do whatever the heck you want. So I'm not gonna waste my money. Every time I would buy a sample, a little 1 milliliter sample, it could be $2, $3, $4, $5, depending on what you're sampling. I mixed them all together and I made my own perfume. So that's everything I have there. But let's see. So these are the ones that I've kept that I like. And I actually do have some little teeny samples in a little baggie also in my purse. Just because if I'm ever at work and it's a slow day and maybe I'm not busy in that moment, to keep me from shopping, I'll go to my purse, pull out my little samples and smell them, maybe put them on, play with them. If I'm not loving my scent of the day, for example, you know, put on one of the samples and wear that for the rest of the day. And then that's when I decide whether I should sell perfumes, because I'm thinking I wore this one all day and I didn't get any joy from it. I didn't love it, but I do give them chances. I've had perfumes where I'm like, dude, I don't really know if I'm gonna like this. I think I should sell it. And then one day I try it just to try it and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. And then I get over it, kind of don't want it anymore. And then I try something else and I'm like, oh, this is what I love right now. And I go into these little mini hyperfixations with different scent profiles. Like it was the powdery ones for a little while when I was like, I don't really like powdery perfume. Now I love powdery perfume. Then it was like my raspberry sweet ones for a little while. It was my cherries for a little while. Like these are the ones that I want to put on when I come home from work. I want to take a shower. I'm fresh and clean. I'm going to go to bed soon. And I put them on. Or I'm here at home and I'm doing my chores and I really have nowhere to go. I'll put them on. Over my birthday weekend, kind of like 2-day sort of staycation that I had a few bottles that I was wearing like crazy. So I go through my little mini batches of what I get super into. There might be perfumes that I neglect for a while, I don't really wear, and then all of a sudden I get obsessed with them and I wear them and then I move on to something else. But when it comes to wearing a new perfume every day for work, I make it a point. That day I look around and I'm like, which one do I want to wear today? And I just grab one and I put it on. That's how I get to learn the perfume, because I'm committed to spending the whole day wearing that perfume. I have it in my purse. I splash, I reapply, I smell it. I learn it while I wear it throughout the day, and then I can see how I feel about it. And I usually do that with my more expensive ones, my designer ones, my most preferred ones, or the ones that my cheapy ones, my Middle Eastern ones, the ones I have backup bottles for, I will spray like crazy at home. I'll use them for work too, but like I don't feel as bad overspraying and kind of wasting those a little bit because they're very affordable, or I have backups for them. But like my nice ones, I'm just gonna wear it for work. I'm gonna limit how many sprays because I'm working with patients, I'm working with people. I don't want to choke anyone, kill anyone, obviously. So I have to be careful with how much I spray. So I do spray more consciously. So with that said, let's see what we have in here, and then we're gonna wrap up this video because we're like at 45 minutes right now. Let's see what I even have in here. I don't even know. So here I have Wedding Silk Santal by Kayali. Oh, why am I not able to? There it is, the Wedding Silk Santal by Kayali. This smells so good, and it smells like the kingdom. I had someone mention in the comments that Care Felicity smells a lot like this. I don't have Care Felicity. I've been so like, should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Because I have the Kingdom by Lattafa. And it smells similar to this, but then they say Care Felicity is a dupe for this too. So I'm like, is Care Felicity better? I don't want to spend the money for this, for Silk Santal, to be quite honest. It smells good, but I don't think it's that good for me to buy a full bottle. Unlike what I believe Kayali 28 is worthy of me buying a bottle. But even still, I got a discounted bottle on a discount site. So I don't want to buy Wedding Silk Santal. If Care Felicity is that good, I'll get it. But if you guys have both, if you guys have the Kingdom from Lattafa, please let me know in the comments if it's just as good as Care Felicity, because I hear that they are the same. And I don't want to, I have some perfumes that are the same, which I've been meaning to make a video about that too. Perfumes that kind of overlap and are similar, especially in the whole Middle Eastern community. This is Gabrielle. It's kind of worn because when the perfume kind of leaks, the oils kind of take the ink with it. It's Gabrielle by Chanel. And this smells really nice to me. This may not be everybody's cup of tea. I feel like it is a dated scent, but I find it to be acceptable dated. Unlike certain perfumes that I'm just like, no, I'm not going there. This smells classic and timeless to me. It's clean, it's a little aldehydic, it's got a little, I think there's a little patchouli in there. But I find it to be, it's just, it's romantic, it's timeless, it's classic, but it is a dated scent. So you may not like it if you don't like dated perfumes. It doesn't smell like Chanel No. 5, which to me is awful, but I like Coco Mademoiselle, which to some people is old lady and dated, as they say. So if you're not gonna be into that, you may not like this, and it's expensive. So I love this, and I'm currently kind of looking around on Mercari for like a tiny, you know, inexpensive bottle that someone may be wanting to declutter. Here's my Kayali 28 from Vanilla 28 by Kayali. I can't reopen this to fill it up, so I'm just gonna have to use this up. Look how dark that juice is. Such a beautiful, beautiful color. So it's nice for me to be going over these so that I can know what I have, because some of these I already bought bottles for, and I'm gonna have to use them up because what am I gonna keep them for? This is La Belle Le Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier, which I also have. I got used on Mercari. It's a small 1.7 and it's like halfway used, so I got it pretty cheap. This is Coco Mademoiselle Le Privé. I guess I wanted to see what the difference was. It's not worth it. If you, hang on. Le Privé, Le Privé. If you like Coco Mademoiselle, this is like a lighter version, like an eau de toilette, like a fresher, cleaner. It's not worth it. Like if you like Coco, you like Coco. And I also have a sample somewhere here. Let's see if I find it, of Coco Noir. Let's see if I find it. By Mademoiselle, and that one is worth it, because if you like stronger perfumes, unless you don't love Coco Mademoiselle and because it's too strong for you and you want like a lighter version, then yeah, I can understand how that could be like worth it to get. But where are you? You know what? I think that one's in my bag. It's in my purse. I don't have it with me. Coco Noir was very much worth it, and I found a little teeny tiny bottle. I think it's like a 1 ounce. And it's like partially used, but it's so nice. It's like Coco Mademoiselle, but the nighttime version, the going out version, the elevated, elegant version, whereas Coco Mademoiselle is more for daytime. I think I've shown you guys this one before. I have Scandale by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I love Scandale, and I have my Scandal by Night dupe over there. Devotion, you know, I'm not too crazy about this scent profile. I have Lattafa's Victoria and Cadlage Empire Vector, and they are nice, but maybe because it's so gourmandish and we're in the middle of summer pretty much already here in Florida, it's summer. that I'm not feeling it. Maybe when the holidays come around or like Halloween, it's like candy season, I'll like it more. But this is my Bianco Latte dupe as well. Same thing, it's a gourmand. It's not the time of year for it. Baby Cat also, this is a winter perfume. This is a fall and winter perfume. It smells delicious, amazing, but it's rich, it's heavy, it's resinous. I think it's unisex, but I don't dislike it. I tend to dislike unisex perfumes for me because I feel like they're too masculine, but when one is feminine enough, I'm all for it, but I feel like a man can wear it. The Delina Exclusive, which I've already shown that I have. The Rose Couture, I think a viewer told me about that one. Thank you very much. I think it's a fantastic dupe. Haven't been wanting to wear Delina lately. This is Delina. I don't know, just that scent profile, rosy. When I first got into Middle Easterns, I got so into rose perfumes. This whole row right there is like mostly rosy perfumes. I have Amarit Al Arab Privé Rose, Princess of Arabia, whatever it's called, Rose Couture. I have Delilah by Maison Alhambra. I have Hibisco Nirvana, which even though it's supposed to be duping Hibiscus Mahajad, it has rose in it. To me, it has a Delina-ish vibe. Same thing with Le Prestige Royale. And then what's the other one that I have there? Oh, I have Rosa 1 by Swiss Arabian, which is, I mean, that one is better than Delina and all the other. That's the best rose perfume in my opinion. And then I have Rose of Dreams by Zemaya, which I think is supposed to be duping Rose de Vents by Louis Vuitton, and it is so fresh, so clean. That's like a freshy, like fresh out of the shower rosy perfume. I love them, but I got so into, same thing with the cherries. When I first started, cherries and rose perfumes were like, they were it for me. I was going nuts wearing them, going nuts using them at home. I love them, and now I'm just kind of like, they're just sitting there. I haven't touched them in a while. Same thing with gourmands, but I think that's because of the season. I'm loving and adoring this row that I have down here is all my really elegant, fancy Latafa or just Middle Eastern, other Middle Eastern brands. I have Teriak, I have Aetheri, I have Angham, I have The Kingdom, I have Musamam White, I have Fakar Rose, Liam Gray, Tharwa Gold. You get the picture. Like all the beautiful, to me, that they look beautiful, elegant bottles. I made a video about that as well. Middle Eastern perfumes that are, most of them are duping designer perfumes. I'm so into that. Like I'm wearing those a lot, as well as what I have of my designers, but my designers are mostly pre-loved, you know, used. There's a little bit left, or like, not a little bit left, there's a significant dent. You get what I'm saying? This is the Flower Bomb Nectar. This is what made me realize, oh, that's such a nice perfume, very nice perfume, but is it worthy for me to buy another travel size of this one? I don't know, because I do have Ruby Orchid, and I think that's good enough. I have the regular, I have the extreme, I have the Ruby Orchid, I have the Tiger Lily. I never in my life thought I would have 4 different Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb perfumes, like flankers, but I guess I love that line. This is my BDK Rouge Smoking, which I think I went over with you guys in another video. I have the flanker, not the flanker, the dupe called Francique 107.9. Amazing, but it's also more winter and fall. Lost Cherry, Tom Ford, Afnan, Cherry Bouquet, amazing dupe. Also more wintry and fall. And then I have here my regular Black Opium, which I actually have a bottle of. So I don't know why I have this. I should just use this up if I have the bottle of it. But next time I go to wear it, I just put it all over, empty it, toss it, and then that's it. I could just start wearing the perfume. Because I don't like wasting anything. I wouldn't want to throw all these things away just because I already tried them. Let's just throw them away. No, use it. Use it. This is Armani C. And this is what I've used to smell and compare my Promise Me from Abusin. And let me tell you, it is such a good dupe. They're very similar. And I know that this isn't a whole lot. This isn't quite enough to really, really get a grasp of Armani C. But I think Mabusin's Promise Me is better. It reminds me of the smell of wine. Not red, thick wine, but like when you have like a rosé, you know, like that pinkish kind of like, it's not red and it's not white, it's a rosé. It reminds me of that. Like a little bit of like beer. I don't know. It's hard. It sounds silly. But I actually really, really like that perfume. Like I've been craving it. I've worn it to sleep a few times, and I think I wore it to work the other day as well. It's so good. And it's cheap. It's like $30-something. So if you find it on Fragrantica and you see like on eBay people selling it for 70, 80 bucks, don't get scared. It's incredible how some perfumes, I bought mine on I think it was on Amazon. I bought it on Amazon. You just cannot return on Amazon. But they also, I think they also have it on Joma Shop. Joma Shop just takes forever to deliver. They're not expensive. They're not expensive. They're like in the high 20s, low 30s. And then you'll go to some other random website or you'll go to eBay and somebody's trying to sell it for like $80, $90. I'm like, what are you thinking? Like, why are you overpricing this? Like, you can easily get this somewhere else. So shop around, shop around. Don't let one site or one eBay person selling it fool you into thinking that for some reason it's like scarce and hard to get, so there's a reason why it should be that expensive. There's no reason. Unless you've looked everywhere, and they're expensive everywhere. So shop around. And here's my Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. And when I smelled this one, I was like, ooh, this is good too. Nectar, Ruby Orchid, they were all so good. So I got those little travel size ones and I'm super happy with them. Anyway, that's that. That's everything I have in there. That's my entire collection. This video is really long. We're almost at an hour. I really hope you liked it. If you like my videos and you're watching and you're engaging and you're commenting, please like and consider subscribing. And I hope you liked this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.